Okay, so I want to find the tangent of 11 pi over 12. So I'm going to use the sum formula. So here, I need two values that add up to 11 over 12. So if I say 8 pi over 12 plus 3 pi over 12, I have 11 pi over 12. So when we simplify, we have 2 pi over 3 and pi over 4. So we're going to take our formula, and everywhere that we have alpha, we're going to replace alpha with 2 pi over 3 because alpha is 2 pi over 3. Beta is pi over 4. So let's copy our formula and do our substitution. Now, from here, we want to substitute in the actual calculations. So instead of alpha and beta here, we're trying to find 11 pi over 12. Now, the tan of 2 pi over 3 is just negative radical 3. And what we really like about those pi over 4s is that the tan of pi over 4 is just 1. So that made that a nice, easy number. And so negative radical 3 times 1 is negative radical 3. And when we have 1 minus a negative radical 3, minus a minus is actually a plus. Now, just to clean this up a little bit, I've got negative radical 3 plus 1. I can use the commutative property to just trade places and make that 1 minus radical 3. Because now the order is the same. I've got the radical 3 on the right for both the numerator and the denominator. So now the big idea is multiply by the conjugate. So 1 plus radical 3, the conjugate of that is 1 minus radical 3. And if I do 1 minus radical 3 over 1 minus radical 3, I'm not changing the value of anything. What I'm actually doing is multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 1. So we start by distributing the numerator. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative radical 3 is negative radical 3. So the 1 did its job. Now it's time for negative radical 3. So negative radical 3 times 1 is negative radical 3 again. But negative radical 3 times negative radical 3 is actually positive square root of 9, which is just positive 3. Now, when we combine those, 1 plus 3 is 4. But I've got 2 negative radical 3, so it's 4 minus 2 radical 3. So that's our numerator, 4 minus 2 radical 3. Now for the denominator, 1 times 1 is just 1. 1 times negative radical 3 is negative radical 3. But for this side, we have radical 3 times 1, which is positive radical 3. And then radical 3 times negative radical 3 is negative 3. So now we combine them. And here's the beauty of the conjugate. No matter what, these two middle terms are always going to be opposites. So we don't have to actually write that every time because they always cancel each other out. So 1 times 1 is 1. Positive radical 3 and negative radical 3 give us a negative 3. And we just have 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. And that's our answer. So that's our denominator. Over here, we're going to have a negative 2. So 4 divided negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 over negative 2 is a positive 1. So we have negative 2 plus radical 3. And that is the tangent of 11 pi over